welcome to this televised edition of Elephant Sport. We're joined here today, thankfully, by the University of the Arts London hockey president, Dhalyn Warren. Thanks for joining us, Dhalyn. It's very nice of you to come in today. Just quickly, we'd love to know a bit about what your role as the president of the hockey team is and kind of what that consists of, and a bit about the team's schedules and how you're doing this season.
Yeah, so basically I just oversee both of our teams. We have a first and a seconds team, and I make sure that they have appropriate funding to go to their matches, because we have a lot of away matches. I make sure training goes ahead of schedule. I make sure we have all the appropriate equipment and we follow safety regulations. Make sure everyone's happy and having fun. The coach as well. Make sure that the coach knows what to do, how to handle the players, stuff like that.
Because the coach is kind of funded by the membership fees, isn't it? I know
Yeah.
you were saying earlier. So how does that work then? Do they kind of do training in the matches as well, or how do they work?
The coach comes to every training session, and then sometimes she'll come to matches. It's great for her to see the matches, to see what we should work on, see how we're progressing through the season. So yeah.
I guess it's hard if you're kind of doing the training but can't see what happens in the matches as well.
Yeah.
Because I know we spoke to the volleyball team, the women's volleyball team, and their coach couldn't get to the matches, and I guess that does hinder you a little bit.
Yeah.
So you're kind of quite lucky that she can come to some games.
Yeah, and
so,
luckily we also have two captains for
brilliant.
both teams. So
yeah.
if she ever misses a match, they know what to tell her to work on for the teams as well.
Because there's a first and a second women's
Yeah.
team, isn't there? And how are both teams doing this season so far? Are they doing all right?
It's been pretty tough, especially for the seconds, because they went up a league this year.
Right.
Because they won every match last year, so they got promoted. So it's been kind of tough on them, but they've been holding their own, and they're consistently in the middle. And then the first team, it was tough earlier on in the season, but then we started winning, and now we're in the middle of the league. We're third.
Oh,
so
that's
yeah.
good, yeah. Kind of nationally in our country, Team GB did really well at the Rio Olympics. The women's team won the first ever gold medal the women's hockey team has ever won, and it was fantastic. I think at one point there was kind of over 6 million people watching it, and for a sport that in this country isn't kind of one of the top big sports, it was really good to see. And since then we've kind of seen kind of a national rise in hockey. We now have the national kind of hockey paper that's produced weekly. We've seen Sam from the women's hockey team, Team GB. She's now in the Jungle and doing I'm a Celebrity. And there's kind of a lot of high-profile women's hockey players who kind of have moved abroad as well and are now playing in kind of big leagues in Holland and Belgium. Do you, on your level, kind of at university level, have you seen kind of when you go to your freshers and kind of at the start of the year and trying to get people involved, have you seen a rise in participation of hockey since kind of this year compared to the last 2 years you've been doing it?
Yeah, my first year, we were struggling to find people to play a few positions, and now it's not a struggle at all. Our seconds last year, they didn't have a goalie for most of the season, and now they have a consistent goalie. We have all of our players on the first team. It's fine. I know for Freshers Week, basically it's where everyone signs up. We had over 100 sign-ups.
Wow.
Then we had about 60 people come to our Give It a Go session.
Oh,
now
brilliant.
we have 50 paid members.
Yeah.
So the numbers have gone up a lot.
Fantastic. I mean,
Yeah.
that's brilliant to see. And do you think hockey is on a rise itself as a sport? Because traditionally kind of the big kind of main women's sports in this country would be kind of women's football and netball. What made you choose hockey over, say, playing netball or playing for the women's football team at the university?
Mostly because I'm a really sporty person. So I've played netball before. I've played women's football. We call it soccer in America. But I've played a lot of different sports, and I'd never played field hockey before. So I wanted to give it a try just to see how I like it, and I ended up really loving it. And I love all the members. They were really welcoming when I first joined. So yeah.
Am I right in saying kind of field hockey doesn't really exist as such in America, or do you have kind of, because is it mainly ice hockey?
Yeah, it's mainly ice hockey. All my friends in America, whenever I say I play hockey, they're just oh, ice hockey, and they get really nervous. But yeah, no. field hockey.
Have you played ice hockey or
No.
No. Would
Yeah.
do you think there would be? Would you like to give it a go or?
If it was ice hockey over here, I don't think I would have been on the team,
No,
honestly.
really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't skate either. So.
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. And just quickly, you know, you said you've quite a lot of numbers in at the hockey club at the moment, which is really good. And you're using Lee Valley, did you say? The kind of
Yeah.
And was that an Olympic venue?
Yeah, the 2012 London Olympics, they had their hockey matches at
brilliant.
Lee Valley. So it's literally one of the best pitches in the world. So it's so nice to train there. It's water-based, and yeah.
Are we the only university who use that, or do other universities use that?
A few other universities use it.
Brilliant.
Yeah, but I'm not exactly sure which ones.
Right. Okay. No,
Yeah.
it's good to see that kind of an Olympic venue's being used because I
Yeah.
know that some aren't. But
Yeah.
that's really good to see. And I know you've kind of got a lot of sign up this year, which is really good. Just quickly, when is your training? How much is it to join the hockey team, and who can join? Could I come and join in one of your sessions?
Yeah, everyone can join. We have a men's team as well. We train on Sundays at Lee Valley from 6 to 8 p.m. And we have matches usually every Wednesday. And joining, it costs £60 to join, but that's for the whole year.
And
So, yeah.
that membership fee goes towards coaches as well, and presumably
Yeah.
travel to, and the pitch hire as well. Is that the?
Yeah, pitch hire, coaches. It also insures all of them, so if they get injured, they're fine. They won't have to come out of pocket themselves. So yeah.
Oh, that's really good. So I guess it's kind of due to the kind of success in hockey, we've seen kind of more members this year, which means more money. So that means
Yeah.
better facilities and you know, access for coaches, which is brilliant. And okay, that's brilliant. I mean, in some sports it's difficult because I think hockey now, we see in like the Olympics, it's kind of gets funded because they've done well in the Olympics, and it's kind of this knock-on effect. But in some other sports, it's a bit, you know, we've had volleyball. Volleyball has had a real big cut in this country. So I guess it's quite hard for certain sports like that. But if a sport's thriving like hockey, it's brilliant to see.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you, Dhalyn, for coming in today. I really appreciate it and appreciate your time. And best of luck for the rest of the season. Hopefully that third place in the league can go and get promoted, and
Yeah,
that
definitely.
solid mid-table finish for the seconds as well. It'd be brilliant. Thank you for joining.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Take care. Cheers. Thank you.